Drawn from the Christian and Muslim faith have presented a petition in Parliament pushing for an immediate inquiry into what they term as the proliferation of the LGBTQ agenda in the country. The clergy claim that there has been a well-choreographed and well-financed plan to fight laws prohibiting homosexuality by persons purporting to represent the rights of the LGBTQ community. The religious leaders have also pledged their support for the Family Protection Bill 2023, sponsored by Homa Bay Town MP Peter Kaluma, which seeks to ban LGBTQ-related activities and campaigns. Safin Acheng Oma has more.
The divide over Kenya's debate on the LGBTQ community continues to get wider, with a section of religious leaders drawn from both the Christian and Muslim faith being the latest to express their reservations with what they term as a threat to the law, moral, religious and cultural principles. The clergy, who met Thursday morning in Nairobi, presented a petition in Parliament seeking an immediate inquiry into what they describe as the proliferation of the LGBTQ agenda in the country.
The common thread through all these attempts throughout the world has been their claim that there is discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation and gender identity, which is not recognized in Kenya and in Africa.
The petition, that was signed by representatives from over 70 non-governmental and religious groups, states that there is a deliberate attempt by supporters of the LGBTQ rights to have laws prohibiting homosexuality declared unconstitutional, even as they criticized the Supreme Court ruling that upheld the freedom of association for the LGBTQ community.
The Supreme Court, in the case of NGO Board versus Eric Gitari, they issued the decision on 24th February last year, overstretched its mandate in holding that the right to equality before the law would not be advanced if people who purported to be having a different sexual orientation were not allowed to associate in Kenya.
They have thrown their weight behind the Family Protection Bill of 2023, sponsored by Homa Bay Town Member of Parliament Peter Kaluma, which seeks to ban homosexuality, same-sex unions and LGBTQ activities.
This bill, in summary, will define who is a woman, who is a man, what is sex, what is gender, what is male, what is female, so that nobody should be struggling to define what a woman is.
We would want to support strongly the Kaluma bill. Many times we have been accused as churches for not speaking, but when we speak, our voice is not heard or is not publicized. Therefore, today we want to stand and support this bill.
They have raised concern over alleged sneaking of LGBTQ agenda in study material used in the Kenyan curriculum and the international basic education curricula, singling out grade 4 books, which they claim contain content on gay relationships. In their petition, the religious leaders want Parliament to task Cabinet Secretaries of Education, Health, Foreign Affairs and Labour and Social Protection and the Inspector General of Police to confirm the measures they are taking on sneaking of the LGBTQ agenda into the Kenyan and international curriculum. The Ministry of Health's position on the definition of sexual health and rights, the proliferation of foreign actor funding and lobbying on LGBTQ matters, as well as the enforcement of the provisions of the Penal Code that prohibit homosexual conduct in Kenya. Safin Acheng Oma, Citizen.